Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be going over the Pokemon Presents that goes over the new DLC. So one of the biggest positive things that I got from the Presents is actually on screen right here. So if you guys actually head over and enter this password in the mystery gift, type in get your Mew, which the way it's written here, it looks like it's a 0. I haven't personally tried it yet, but right after the video, I'm actually going to try and get my Mew because this is actually a really good opportunity to get Mew. But yeah, this is available until Monday, September 18th at 14:59 UTC. So yeah, don't miss out on your Mew. But yeah, with the actual Presents, I do have some concerns. There is some good stuff, and there is some like overall, I kind of have like this meh feeling to me. I it's very frustrating. Like, let me show you what I mean.
Mew to your team by entering every Pokemon. Be
Okay.
ready for something special.
So, also another positive thing, Mewtwo is going to be in the Terra raids. It starts September 1st and ends on September 17th. So let's actually continue on with the video. So we still don't really have much information on this particular guy right here. I wish Pokemon would give us a little bit more lore, or a little bit more information. So far, it's just a giant mask. I'm assuming it's a Pokemon. I don't think it's a guy behind the mask, but yeah, this doesn't really give us much information. But it does seem like it's a troublemaker. And this is my problem, like, right here. It looks so empty. Like, I know that Scarlet and Violet had some really rough patches. Like, it's still, to be honest, it's still buggy as heck. And one of their fixes was to basically eliminate Pokemon that's in the overworld. And it's just apparent. Like, look how empty it is. Like, it's just super empty. And you'll see it in other shots, too. I'll bring that up. See, like, look. It is, like, completely empty. And it's just the graphics. I know it's on the Switch, but there's games like SMT5, Rune Factory. Look at the latest Zelda game. Like, it has so much more detail. Like, this looks like a smooth piece of grass. Just because we're zoomed out. It just looks really bad, to be honest. Like, the sky looks pretty decent, but like the mountains are starting to get smoothed out. Like, you could tell they didn't really optimize the game. Their version of optimizing the game is let's just make less textures, less details as we zoom out. Like, that, to me, that's not really a fix. So obviously you guys probably already know the part 1 is called the Teal Mask. See, as you see, like, hold on. Like, it just looks empty. Like, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. No, I think that's a rock. Like, there's only 5 Pokemon in this screen shot. Like, the textures look better because we're closer, but as you see, as you zoom away, they kind of cheat and they start like glazing them in less texture mode here. I just don't see. Like, my biggest concern is they didn't optimize the game, and they're not focusing on optimizing the game. Like, that's my biggest problem. Like, I'm willing to give them money. Like, I've been a big Pokemon supporter since day one. Like, I had Red and Blue. I'm freaking old, but like, I love the games, but like, this is just frustrating. Like, they want a base game, and then on top of that, they want 2 DLCs. And they haven't really fixed the original issues. Like, it's not optimized very well. But is there enough content to justify not optimizing it? I personally haven't seen it quite yet. So this looks new. This looks like an Applin evolution. I'm assuming that looks new because the original design isn't straight up and down, and it looks like it's got like a candy coating on it. Character designs aren't, crazy. But as I said, look how empty the world is. We have 1, 2, 3, maybe right there, but these are rocks. I don't see any flying types. I don't see anything in the trees. It's just so empty. So this looks like one of the main characters in the Part 1 DLC. Looks like you befriend them. Yeah, Kieran. I think that's the sister. See, yeah, it looks like a stereotypical, he's gonna get jealous because we're hanging out with your sister, we're not spending any time, he's gonna get upset, and then that other Pokemon's gonna, cause trouble. And then here's the yokai looking monsters. They look like yokais. Yeah, that's definitely new. That's definitely new. It would be really sick if that's actually a fairy dragon. The only reason I would say I would like it fairy just because sugar, sweet, and sweet tends to be like the fairy type. But it's probably grass dragon. Yeah, look, he's all getting all angry. So this is interesting. Okay, we're seeing him terrestrialize here. And he's not a type. I don't see like a type. I just see it just looks like the mask just got giant. Like there's no typing to it. So I wonder if it's like a one-off, like you know how we had Gigantamax where the giant Snorlax was a different variant than just the Dynamax version. Maybe it's a one-off. Yeah, for me, those yokai looking guys, I just don't like the designs. There's just doesn't get my attention. And this is all my personal opinion, guys. So this is just me just looking at it. Like, obviously what I say doesn't, it's not everything. So if you do have different opinions, let me know down below. Because I'm just here. I just want Pokemon to be the best game that it can be. And I feel like they've gotten to the top and I won't say they've gotten lazy per se. I think they've just lack innovation because nobody's competing with them. And my biggest problem is they don't want to spend any money on resources. Like, I feel like they're only spending a very small budget. And like, they're one of the biggest game franchises in the world. And they're I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'll bet you they're spending less than 5% of their profits in the actual Pokemon series, at least for the game development. I'll put money on that. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. But I got a gut feeling it's less than 5%. But yeah, let's continue on. And here's my problem now too. Why are we talking about part 2? Like, part 1 doesn't seem like there's that much content. Like, is it going to be like Sword and Shield where like part 1 was like only an hour's worth of like content? Like, okay, school on the water. So part 2, the Indigo Disc. I don't know if anybody caught that. Sorry, I am grandpa in these controls here. Hold on. Right here. Like, it looks like this is a new feature. Looks like you can customize your room. That was one of the things in the base game in Scarlet and Violet. The room just was kind of blah, but personally, I didn't really go into the room, so it's not that big a deal. But for some, this might be a big feature. I really don't see this being a big part, but I do see like tea sets. Maybe there's a feature. Maybe you could picnic. Oh god, I can't click. There we go. Yeah, I just find this weird. You're on the sea and you just split up with 4 biomes. Like, look, it's empty. There's literally nothing here. Like, look, there's literally nothing. Look at these textures. They're so bad. But it looks like we have a new minigame, which initially, in one of my older videos, this was one of the features I wanted from Legends, was kind of like this Pokemon ride going through the hoops. We finally got it. Okay, it's, you know, standard doubles. He's cooking a Pokeball. I'm assuming these are like some elite trainers or some stronger trainers. Okay. This just popped up. So yeah, looks like our favorite little steel Pokemon from Sword and Shield has an evolution. Does that mean BGC is going to get broken and you can run? Or is it going to be like Scyther where it's the same stats? It's just a different typing. I don't know. I feel like out of all the Pokemon, that's one that you would give an evolution to. Poor Raihan. He could have beaten Leon if he had the evolution. Yo, what? Oh my god, oh my god. Was that an ancient form? They continued on the dinosaur theme. That looks like a Bronchiosaurus Raikou. I'm sorry, Pokemon. This is. I don't know. I just don't like it. You can pound me down in the comments, but I hate it. I just don't. I don't think it's very creative. It looks like a giraffe or a brontosaurus if you're going with this dinosaur theme for these guys. It almost looks like if you take the bottom part, it looks like a snake. It looks like a snake with a Raikou head on it. So the Kabalion, for some reason, the future designs aren't terrible. Like, this isn't terrible. Is it great? No, but this is fine. Like, the coloring's cool. But yeah, look how empty the world is. I'm telling you, the game is not going to be any more optimized. Oh, okay. Turtle boy here. So watch this, guys. So this is the baby form. So we always assumed it evolved. Look, it terrestrialized into the bigger form. So it's So the question is it all the types? So it looks like we're going down to Area 0 here.
An old folktale passed down in the land of Kitakami. Pokemon trainers waiting to battle you at Blueberry Academy. And Area 0's hidden treasure. Let's
the dubbing is
take
so
a closer
terrible.
look at what we just saw.
So it looks like that we're going to do like a
DLC
recap here.
For Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, the hidden treasure of Area 0. Your adventures will extend beyond the Paldea region as you explore new places.
So if this is true, this means our guy actually flies. Like it's not gliding. Because I don't see... It looks like this is the starting area. So it looks like this guy actually flies now.
Part 1, the Teal Mask.
But my concerns is... Part 1 seems like it's a very small update or DLC. Which I'm not sure if it commands the full price.
Briar, one of the teachers at Blueberry Academy.
Okay, we got Briar.
Take part in this year's joint school trip. At the center of the land of Kitakami, a proud mountain stands tall.
I'm curious where this is located. Like, is that in that area in the upper right-hand part of the map that's kind of like not accessible currently? Or is this... We're just going to warp to it?
People live at the base of the mountain and grow apples in sprawling orchards.
Or is this like an in-between place between here and Galar?
Rice paddies.
Because this could pass for Spain, like in that Mediterranean area. Not sure.
Land, and time passes slowly amid an abundance of nature. In the land,
it's just these textures. Oh my words! I could keep talking about it, guys, but
a wide variety of Pokemon species.
Yeah, look. There's no Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Maybe there's one over here, and maybe one off the screen, but there's not many.
Found in Paldea.
So
You'll
empty.
also meet 2 siblings who study at Blueberry Academy. The strong-willed Carmine and her younger brother, the meek and gentle Kieran.
I wonder if these guys are maybe future like descendants of Adaman. They kind of have the hair. Okay, so it is a new Pokemon.
Battle, Kieran uses a new evolution of Applin. Meet Diplin, a Pokemon that looks a lot like a candy apple. You'll set out on a tour.
Okay, candy apple.
Kitakami
So it is confirmed it is a grass and dragon. I was hoping to be fairy dragon.
to learn all about a folktale passed down in this land. This folktale tells of Pokemon who once saved Kitakami from an evil ogre.
So it looks like the 3 yokai-looking guys. Yeah, Okadagi.
And Pheasantipity. These
That's
Pokemon
a
are known as the
mouthful,
loyal folk, and they're
Pheasantipity.
hailed as heroes. In the land of Kitakami,
Oh, I want to see the PokeTubers try to say that like 50 times.
inspired by the tale of the Loyal Three and the Ogre, the Festival of Masks is held each year.
Like, this seems alright, but for a festival, this seems kind of empty, to be
And
honest.
the village bustles with people and stalls. What mystery could lie behind this old folktale? We hope you'll all dive in and find out for yourself.
I feel like this guy right here, like, he like corrupts you. Like, I feel like he tries to grab the evil out of you or something.
A traveling photographer is also visiting the village.
She definitely has Unova vibes, or maybe even Kalos vibes. Because you do have one of the Kalos gym leaders. She's a photographer.
Meet Perrin. It seems she's here.
Oh, maybe. Nah, this looks like more like Adamant. Never mind. She looks more like Adamant. Like the hair color. I would say this one is probably Adamant's.
A certain Pokemon. Take pictures of Pokemon alongside Perrin.
See, this is my problem. Like, is this actually going to be part of the main story? Like, actually doing Pokemon Snap? Like, I just, if I want to play Pokemon Snap, I'll go buy Pokemon Snap.
And help her with her mission.
Like, if this is part of the DLC, that really concerns me. I hope this is like a side thing. And it looks like we got another game here.
In the Ogre Oustin minigame,
okay, yeah,
it's pop ogre balloons and try for a high score. As a reward, you'll get Mochi, which can help your Pokemon grow strong.
What do you mean? Oh, okay. They're basically Pokemon items to do your, I think it's your EVs. Man, they made VGC so easy compared to years ago. I remember people getting, like, it was a skill just to get the best IVs and EV spreads. Now it's, you could almost make them. I don't know if I like this or not, but especially for VGC people, this is going to make it really easy to make your spreads.
Mochi to increase base points for your Pokemon's stats. A fresh start Mochi can even reset a Pokemon's base points, so you can train your favorite Pokemon just the way you
It is convenient.
And that's not all. You'll be getting the new Roto Stick too. Take photos with wider angles.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I was right. I knew they were going to add more photography stuff.
Using the
It's just not at a studio.
Roto Stick. Try out new poses and give your snapshots more variety. Enjoy your school.
Did I just see like 6 frames? Oh my words. I think the 6 frames is back.
Stick. Try out new poses and give your snapshots more variety.
Yeah, well, look at the guy in the back with the fan.
Enjoy your school trip.
Yeah,
the beautiful land.
They haven't changed the game at all, guys. It's still not optimized.
Part 2, the Indigo Disc. Director Cyrano of Blueberry Academy, your academy's sister school, will invite you to visit as an exchange student.
This is... I feel like this is just weird. Like, they didn't mention this academy at all in the base game. If they would have just like, oh, hey, we have a, a rival school over here. But I just feel like this is just typical Pokemon. Oh, we'll just you guys won't know the full story.
This is Blueberry Academy, where your story will unfold. Amazing.
So, it's called Blueberry Academy, but we're on the water.
Enough,
Makes total sense.
Built school lies mostly underwater.
Yeah, like, I have a feeling this is going to be like a warp spot. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to swim out to this. Like, it just looks like you're just going to be able to warp. Unless this is like a... I'm not sure what this part is, but... Like, the school itself, it looks like it's out in the middle of the ocean.
In the terrarium located within the school, you'll find the
I'm not a big fan of this terrarium thing. It just looks so artificial. And the details, man. Look at the trees. They're not even... Oh, they're so bad. Like, I feel like these are as bad as the trees in Sword and Shield.
The rough and rugged canyon biome and the freezing polar biome. A total of 4 artificially created areas. Each of these areas is home to
like what I said, it's so empty. Look how...
many different Pokemon. You'll get to know the students of this academy, take on new classes, and experience a student life that's a bit different from what you're used to.
So as we know, the base game, like the class environment wasn't really like that heavily required. So I wonder if it's the same here. Like, if it's not, like, I don't see much content other than, like, especially with this being part two. Like, it looks like we got maybe like some dialogue, and then we got this 4 region area, the BB League. Oh my words! People are gonna twist that.
The Academy students often engage each other in battle, and they formed a group called the BB League.
Dude, he looks like the name style and the look. He looks like the dragon guy, uh, Elite Four. I think it was Brayden or from
At the top
Unova.
of this league stand the Elite Four. There's the level-headed student Lacey, the fiery, battle-loving cook Crispin,
Crispin. I definitely get the whole like Silent and the trio brothers. Like, I feel like he's like a long cousin.
the taciturn and cool-headed
Dude, she looks like the DJ girl. It looks like her daughter or
Morris,
something.
and Drayton, whose laid-back attitude belies his impressive battle skills.
Yeah, he's got the
His partner, Archaladon.
Archaladon. Jeez. So we go from a skyscraper to a bridge. So evolution is bridges are stronger.
Is a new Pokemon that evolves from Duraludon.
So it does evolve.
These fierce trainers are all waiting to be challenged. To battle
So that looked like Charge Beam. I bet you it's like a specialty move.
them, you'll first need to take on their elite trials.
Okay, it looks like they have their version of an Elite
One
Four.
of these trials even lets your Koraidon or Miraidon fly around temporarily. Perhaps this latent power will be fully unlocked.
Yeah, right here. There's no way we're gliding because we're going up. It looks like we're going to be able to fly the whole map, which that should have been in the base game originally.
One of the extracurricular activities at Blueberry Academy is the League Club. It even has its own club room, which you can redecorate as you please.
I just don't see us using this.
In this room, you can find new ways to have fun, such as by changing up your Pokeball throwing style.
Okay, that's neat, but that should have been in the base game.
At one point during your studies here,
It's
you'll
Katie.
be able to invite trainers from Paldea to be your special instructors. You can spend time with these trainers to get to know them better and battle them too.
That's cool. You can rebattle them. but-
Finally, your adventure will lead you back to Paldea. What could the hidden treasure of Area Zero possibly be?
That's probably where we unlock the new forms.
That was Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet's DLC, the hidden treasure of Area Zero. We hope you look forward to adventuring beyond Paldea's borders.
Yeah, I definitely got very meh feelings. I could be absolutely wrong. This could be the greatest DLC Pokemon's ever made, but from Sword and Shield history, I don't see it. Well, I'm just from seeing all the video shots, we know Pokemon doesn't typically change their video clips to actual in-game footage not very quickly. The worlds look very barren. My problem is the content doesn't look very long, and we're talking about 2 parts, and part 1 they didn't talk about it very long, and then part 2 didn't seem very long either. Do we get a release date?
What
at
did
least?
you think? We now have the
Okay, so we do get a release, so it's next month. Yeah, that's my biggest problem. Like, I feel like it's going to be an hour or 2 worth of DLC. I just don't think it commands a full DLC price. Like, for me personally, I don't think I'm going to buy a day one. I might watch some PokeTubers play and make my assessment from there. But from what I've currently seen through all the promotional stuff, I just don't know if it's worth it. Like, personally, I don't see enough innovation. I don't see enough optimization. I don't see enough content to command me buying the DLC. And that's just my personal opinion, guys. So you can go do whatever you want. So if you disagree with me, that's 100% fine. Like, I'm not here to tell you not to buy it or telling you to go buy it, but I just wanted to let you guys know how I kind of felt about this. Like, at this stage, I'm still going to keep an open mind. Like, I'm not like totally against it, but I'm definitely going to probably wait to see how the experience is for others on day one. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys are super excited or you guys kind of had the same feeling like me. It was kind of a little bit meh. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.